Alright, so these just came in. These are the Super Retro Wireless 64 controllers. As you can see, it has turbo and auto and all that other fun stuff. And it looks a lot like the actual original ones. This is made by Retrobit. Retrobit's, we carry quite a few of their products. They make pretty solid retro products. So let's go ahead and get into this and see exactly how. Alright, so the main box out of the way here. So this is the controller. And there it is. No wires on it or anything. And then of course you got the receiver for it. Put this out of here. So anyway, here's the receiver. Sorry, I had to go away for just a second, but here's the receiver for it. And here's the main part of the receiver. So here you can put memory packs, rumble packs, which will of course be useless with it all the way over here, but you can put memory packs there, and then really hard to see, but there's a button right there. It's actually to connect, so if you're having connection issues with it. And then of course there's a light to tell the LED to tell you that it's on. So and over here, going to this thing, the actual wireless controller, the analog stick is amazing. It feels actually like the actual first party brand ones. The buttons, you know, they're not as, the A and B are not actually as soft as the first party. That might be just because of the fact that they're not it's because they're not broken in. I'm used to playing with old N64 controllers. So anyway, then there's this craziness right here, which is being able to control every button, whether it's turbo or auto. And then right here in the back, that's where the batteries go. So let's go ahead and get this pulled out here. So this is where the batteries actually go for it. It takes 3 AAAs, and it should be just as easy as pushing up on this, and it'll actually pop out. So let's go. So we got the batteries in now. Gonna go ahead and put it back together, and this is not only me testing this, but this is our third-party check, because if you know or not, every time we bring in a new product as far as third-party goes, we here at Gamers Oasis like to beat it to death. So we want to make sure that it's actually, try to make sure I can get this in. It's pretty difficult with one hand. So anyway, okay, so we got the batteries in and everything. Go ahead and put it back in here. We'll see. Oh, so now I got a blinking LED on there. So for the purpose of this test on this controller, we're doing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. So pop that right in. Put in a receiver. So put the receiver in there. And hit the power. Got our game coming up. It says an expansion pack was found. We're just gonna see if might need to connect here. So there we go. So it came up with an error actually saying controller connection problems, but it looks like it's now a steady LED. Might be hard to see that, and it's steady on there too. So let's go ahead and try and set this down so that way you guys can actually see. Sorry there for a second. Try and go ahead and try and play. I'm gonna reposition this actually. Sorry. Trying to get this all wonderfully set up so that way it's easier to see. So let's skip this. Let's go into the actual game. There we go. So, the analog stick is working. I'm going to free skate. Racing games are always great. Racing or really old school Tetris puzzle games are great for testing controllers. I usually default to racing games because almost all racing games use all buttons. So I'm going to go ahead and I just totally wrecked it here. Yeah, so the thing's actually responsive. Oh, except for I'm not obviously as good at playing this as I would like to think. Yeah, I'm terrible at the old school, but so we press all these, start works, up, down, looks like the D-pad's actually making him do stuff too. Let's see how good the turbo is here. We're going to go ahead and set it to auto. There, I set A to auto, which is the jump function, and now he's jumping like a crazy man. Turn it off, and yep. Of course, up on the C is the... So this is, yeah, it's actually working great. Passed our initial test. We will have a few of them here for sale. The ones we have in here are black and blue, and if you actually follow the link in the description, you can purchase them through our web store if you'd like. We only have a couple right now. Biggest reason why is because, like I stated, we're usually pretty hesitant when it comes to new third-party product. We're going to keep this one in the back for testing purposes, and we're going to beat it to death on all our N64 tests. So that's going to be great. So anyway, that is the Retrobit wireless Super Retro 64 controller. So if you're looking for a wireless N64 controller, this is, as far as I know, the first mass production one on the market. So stop on by and pick one up, or just buy one through our web store. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the store.